Shooting yourself with a bow to fly doesn't work really well in specific locations. MaitreDesBlocs strikes once again. Hello, YouTube! This is MaitreDesBlocs, and today we're going to continue our Minecraft Let's Play once again. For episode 42 of the Minecraft Let's Play, we are today the 20th of May 2016. Wait, 20th did I say? 28th. 28th of May 2016. It is a Saturday today, and it's a really good day, I can tell you. It's just enjoying the weekend, and I decided, well, I feel like playing some Minecraft Let's Play. I've been so busy this last week, I just wanted to play some survival Minecraft, so here we go. I was just here. This is not a usual location to start off an episode, is it? I am here at the bottom of the ocean, right next to my Mushroom Island over there. This is a Mushroom Island. And I've just been noticing, I hear so many mobs. Like, just here. Zombies, skeletons, spiders, everything, the whole deal. Something's up with this. I think there is a cave somewhere down here, and I was thinking that would be pretty fun to check out. Since there is a Mushroom Island over there, because no mobs can spawn. What? No, over there. No mobs can spawn in a mushroom biome, neither in caves or just in the biome itself. And this is an ocean, so there are already not really many caves. This is gonna be a really hard to defeat cave, so let's see what's... Oh, I directly entered it. I didn't think it would be this close. Oh! A mine shaft? What a lame mine shaft this is! Is this a single room? Oh, I know it's not a single room. It's probably because there's another room somewhere. Let's block that off, shall we? So no water spills everywhere. Where do the mobs come from? Like, it sounds like they come from, like, here. Oh, hi! Oh, the cobweb was useful. Oh my gosh! Oh, okay. You guys can all die, thank you. There's a regular spider there. Oh, hi, creeper! You're going to die very swiftly there. Spider, I can shoot you too. And what's that? Skeleton over there. You can die. I must admit, this is like the weirdest mineshaft in history. Look what this is. This is one segment. We got one walkway all the way down there. One walkway all the way down there. And that walkway all the way down there. That's it. That's like it. There's no place to go from here. If we go down here, another mineshaft segment over here. Again, this is just one walkway going down there. That's it. And then if I go down here, another mineshaft segment over here. This is just a simple room. Like, this is where I came from, actually. I came from here, then I discovered this. Then I went down here and I found out about this. Nothing is connected. And down here, there's another one. If we just go down here, another mineshaft segment here. And then over here, I believe, there's another one if you go far enough. Yeah, over here. Another mineshaft segment here. And this one was pretty tough. A creeper almost killed me right here. He just fell from nowhere from over there. And then I was just digging this, looking this way, and then I hear shh, and then I turn around, and that was pretty close. But what is up with this? It's like if a mineshaft generated... Oh, I can't even eat. Let me eat! There we go. It's like if a mineshaft generated into segments, and every single segment is not connected to the others. The good news is we got one chest. If I can find it. I know we got one somewhere. Now in this one, up here. In this one, I think. Yeah, we got one chest. And I haven't opened this yet. I want to say this for on camera, so let's see. No spider spawn in the mineshaft. One single chest. Are we at least going to get something good? have 8 iron. Well, I have an iron farm. I guess that's okay. Melon seeds, lapis, so I'll take that. Some coal, that's always good. And what else? We can throw, I think, all the mushrooms there. I think everything else is pretty much garbage, but that wasn't too bad, I guess. Now that I think of it, we are in the 1.9 update now, which means that shears can collect cobwebs without any silk touch on it. Let's test that. I never did this in survival before. Here we go. Oh man, that's awesome. Now I finally won't waste all of these cobwebs anymore. If all you need is just shears to get them. Oh, now I actually have a reason to break them. We will raid the mine shafts from these now, man. Oh, this is pretty cool. So we came back out alive. There was nothing really much else I would already showed, except I just found a zombie spawner on the way back and a couple more mineshaft segments. But we got 56 cobwebs. And this is really good because there have been some places around here that I needed to place cobwebs for a long time, but I never had them. For example, behind here, like dust, just like that. That adds a little bit of detail there. And another place is up the chimney of that house over there to make some kind of smoke. Now the farmhouse, if I can fly up the ceiling there, on the roof I mean, except for that stupid piece of wood in there, I like that. That looks really good. Adds a little thing to the farmhouse, it makes more life in the village, I like it. But anyways, I know what you guys are all asking for. What are the plans? What are the plans for today? And once again, I do have some already. I want to build something some of you have been asking me to build into my world for a long time. And I realize now that I really need it. I need a mob farm. Yes, it's finally time to build one. It's something I've been neglecting for so long from now. I've just gotten to the desert every single time I needed some bones or some ender pearls or anything and just killed some mobs there. But now my bone selection is up to this, only 32 bones, and the gunpowder, we still don't really use it, but it would be good if we have more than this so we could craft TNT and a bunch of other things. Just a lot of reasons why I'm thinking it's time for a mob farm. We wanted to do this for a long time, and now it's time to do it. I'm going to build it right there above the ocean just to get a lot of good spawning rates because we are in a mushroom biome. So since nothing can spawn in the Mushroom Island biome, then that means that everything is going to try to spawn in the farm because this is an ocean. There are not many caves in the ocean. Plus, all of this area that is in this biome won't have any mobs spawning into it. So I think we should have pretty good rates if we just make one mob farm right there. And that's also why I explored so many caves down below to prepare that for that. And now, with the magic of YouTube and with the magic of editing, I'm going to simplify this for you, and the mob farm will appear right now. And there we go. The mob farm is done and complete. We got a real rain of mobs falling from down there. Oh, that spider didn't fall in the hole. Strange. I think it moved while I was falling in midair. But look at that. That is pretty cool looking, I can say right now. It looks like a mess. You can see redstone wiring on the side. There's carpet on top. But it looks at least decent for now until I find something better to do with the top. It's from this side that it doesn't look as good. If I go back into the village just like this, and I look at it through the trees, you'll see that big object floating up there, not so great contributing to our village theme going on over here. Like, look from this side here. Yeah, you can see it there. Barely, but still, I don't know what to say about it. I think I have to work out on the appearance of it and maybe put something better looking around it. For example, a floating island or something to make it blend in into the theme we got going on here. But the farm is functional, and we get so many drops from it. If I get down the shaft right there, you'll see. Woohoo! Tons and tons of items. This is Incredible. We get ender pearls even. We get ender pearls from a farm in the overworld. This is insane. Like, I can just finally use ender pearl technology. And let's get out of here. Look how slow that ender pearl falls there. Unbelievable. At least we're out. But if I can get up there to show you, that is not my design. Once again, I borrowed it from Snocrash. It's a simple overworld Enderman and all mob farm, really. You can do witches, zombies, spiders, Endermen, skeletons, and creepers. And if I can get up there to show you, I think I need to take some distance if I want to get up there. I practiced using my bow to fly, and I'm still a little bit noob at it, but I'm getting better. So if I go on this, this would be a good point to start. And I try to shoot myself. There we go, there we go, there we go. We're getting altitude. Oh my, that was perfect. Yeah, as you can see, I'm getting a little bit better at it now. Whoa. The lag is crazy when I'm up here because of all the pistons that are in this that are extending and retracting when the clock goes. Oh my gosh. There are two hopper clocks here, and both together makes it so all the pistons are non-extended for 10 seconds every 30 seconds. And that makes it so there are 20 seconds for the mobs to spawn, then 10 seconds where the water flows invading the farm, making all the mobs flush down. And the carpets are made so Endermen cannot teleport here, because these, for the mob AI, are counted as air blocks, and there is no way a mob can teleport on a non-solid block that has a non-solid block below like this. So the Endermans cannot come here. I think they might have a chance to be able to get on that cliff right there, though. And that is a little bit disturbing, because I feel like they will just steal all that mycelium over time. But apart from that, I didn't see them on the beach there, at least. And I think this is pretty good. But right now we got all the mobs that are going down that shaft over there with really nothing to do with them. So that's what we gotta attack next. So, I decided to move into my test world to do some experiments on the mobs and translocation of pistons to try to get them to be sorted, because I was thinking it would be pretty cool if we could sort all the mobs that we get into our farm. We get zombies, skeletons, creepers, endermen, and witches. We also get spiders, but those are 2x2, so I'm not going to process them into this. But using some ways of translocating mobs with the height of mobs and some pistons, Mango did a whole video on it, and I saw that, and I was trying to experiment to see if I could sort the mobs by size. And the answer is, I can. If I activate this piston, it's going to sort out all the baby zombies, creepers, and skeletons to this side, just like this. The creepers come here, the skeletons get transported down here, with the baby zombies in the same spot as they are. You can probably see 1 or 2 baby zombies in there. To get the baby zombies sorted, you do this. Oh, there are no baby zombies in there this time, but usually they are. It's a random chance for the zombies to get baby zombies in there. But the baby zombies can be sorted from the skeletons, and the creepers will just remain right there. And now there are endermen, witches, and zombies left. And those really don't have any reason to be sorted, so you can just do this and just get them all into a collection point, except that all the endermen like to be annoying and teleport everywhere. And that is pretty fun. So I just kill them with a command, because I don't know how to really deal with them. But in your real mob system, you would just get them killed by dropping them from a really high place. And for all the mobs, it's just the same thing. They would just die there. And you can pretty much sort all the mobs with this. The more important ones are for the skeletons and creepers, though. I could sort out the endermen from the zombies and the witches, but I don't really have any reason to do it, because all of those mobs are always going to be killed for me. The main thing I want to separate is skeletons and creepers, because these two mob types, you can do a lot with them. You can get records from them, you can make them do a bomb factory, and just it's very good to be able to sort these two mob types. And the way it works is by sorting them by size. So a creeper can fit on a carpet between a carpet and a trapdoor. A creeper is able to fit there. but the skeletons won't be able to fit in between the trapdoor and the carpet. So when they'll come here, they'll be able to fit under the trapdoor, but then they'll just fall straight through the piston because they won't be able to enter this spot. And for those of you who don't know how I'm moving the mobs, it's because of block 36. When I do this, it creates block 36 to move the piston, and the mobs get inside of it for a brief second, and they get pushed in front of the block 36. That is completely normal piston behavior. But when you do this, it pushes the mobs against the block 36 again because they will be inside of it, and it teleports them in front of the moving block 36, which is moving them either inside of the piston or at the other side of the piston even if they can get there. So that's how the creepers got all there, and the skeletons got down here. And once the baby zombies are sorted from the skeletons, I can just sort the skeletons just by like doing this if I wanted to kill them, and they would just drop, and they would probably drop to their death. Or I could just collect them into a point where I could just punish them to get experience from them. And for the creepers, same thing. Once they got processed, you can process them again to drop them to a collection point. So there are 4 different collection points you can get: the creepers, the skeletons, the baby zombies, and the rest of the mobs. Those are all the different categories I was able to sort with this method. Let me just spawn a bunch again: zombies, skeletons, creepers, and all the rest. And now let's sort them in size and in order. So first of all, the creepers and skeletons go in there. Creepers are here. Creepers can go with the other ones, just like that. And now the skeletons are all over here. Let's sort the baby zombies out. No baby zombies still. And after that would have been done, now the rest of the skeletons would have come here and drop down there. And now for the rest of the mobs, you can just do this. Oh, where's the lever? Here we go. And they would just drop like that. And the annoying endermen that never go where I want. So those are all the different ways you can sort the mobs with this, and from then on you can do whatever you want with the mobs after you sorted them with this. So I think this is a pretty cool system. I'm going to still figure out how to sort the spiders from this, and then I'll probably build it into my world. So, this was my try on a mob collection point, or something to bring the mobs that fall from the 3x3 up there to a 1x1 collection point. And this does not work with the spiders, but every other 1x1 mob can work it just fine. If they fall in here, the vines are going to stop them from taking fall damage, just like this. And then they'll get pushed into the middle by tripwire right here that pushes them here, and it also activates the middle pistons. So if one mob falls here and then another mob falls into the tripwire there, it should push the mob here down the hole here, and where they will fall, and hopefully they'll all collect to that point. The problem is it doesn't work with spiders, because spiders are 2x2, and also it just plainly doesn't work, and I'm going to show you why. First of all, I'm going to show you what I did for my spider to solve the spider problem I had. I wanted to sort spiders out of the mobs that were falling from the farm, and I had no good way of making a sorter for the spiders. So I just decided to stop spider spawning altogether. And I'm going to go up there and show you how I did that. If I can get some distance so I can fly up there. There we go. Go, 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 go. And there we go. Go up here. So what I did is I did this. I want that block. There we go. So what I did here is I put some blocks with half slabs on them all around here. I put them every 2-3 blocks. Basically, I put them in a way that there is no 3x3 area without a block around to prevent the spiders from spawning in the farm. So now, if a spider tries to spawn here, it needs to have a 3x3 because the spider is 2x2 centered on the block it's spawning on. So as long as there is a block in the diagonal or at the side of the spider's spawning spot, it fails to spawn. And that's how I prevented the spawning in all the 3 layers. I put that all everywhere at all the layers. So that should work for that. And now I think it's time to turn the farm on and to show you why it doesn't work in its current state. So if we reactivate the farm by placing the redstone again to connect that together, and now we go down to see what's the problem. Why is this not working? I'll show you why. If we stand right here to our usual collection point here, and we look at what happens here. So you'll see mobs will start falling pretty soon. There we go. And they'll all go down there. It doesn't seem like they're dying, and it actually seems like they're fine. Look at that. One creeper made it. That's it. Nothing else. Just that one creeper. And if we wait a little bit to see more, nothing else of the creeper makes it. Like nothing. I even saw 2 mobs die there. If we take a look at what's happening, you'll see this is not going to be what we're going to do. Because the mobs don't die, which is good. But then, if I can get up there, thank you. They'll just stay right there. I don't want to go too close because I'm afraid that one of the scouts is going to shoot the creeper and then it's going to be game over. But as you can see, they're all stuck in the pistons. So that won't work. What we have to do instead, and what I think I'm going to use for the final design, is I'm going to have a... Since the spiders won't fall, we don't need a 3x3 up there. I'm going to compact the 3x3 to a 1x1 falling chute all the way down with a glass tube leading down here. And that's how we're going to go and put them into the sorter, because this is surely not going to work. Much better, less messy, more organized. I can look at this without fearing any Endermen being mad when I look, because they can't look at me back, so they don't know I'm looking at them through the glass. And I'm not a fan of all the line flickering that I see there, but I would say that's better than what we got before at least. Let's take a look at what I did here. So all I really did was I just put a glass tube leading the top, where it was a 1x1 we created before, to the bottom of this thing here, and all the mobs collect now into a 1x1 chamber. Oh, I have ender pearls, I could get there. There we go. As you can see, everything just dies in this 1x1, and all the loot is centered on that spot. This is after 5 minutes of AFKing, because I didn't pick any of this up. So this is what you would see in 5 minutes of AFKing, approximately. I have a little bit of an empty inventory at the moment, so I'm just going to pick it up to give you an idea of how much loot this thing would produce. So, here we go. That is how much rotten flesh, 1 stack and 52, so let me throw that and get the rest. And what else? We got a stick there, that's from the witch, 2 glowstone, maybe redstone, I don't know. We got 1 stack and 16, oh actually 2 stacks and 16 gunpowder, 50 bones, and a lot of arrows. So, this is really good. This is a really, really good mob system, I think. And now we can finally have all the bones in the world, and we can have all the gunpowder in the world, which would make TNT and all of that. So I'm really proud of how this is turning out so far, and next step we need to do is we need to get to the mob sorting part of this. Yes! Yes! We got this working! Oh, this is great. The skeletons are separated into this one. The creepers are into this one. Hey, buddies. How you doing? Baby zombies into that one, just as wanted. And last of all, the zombies and the rest into this one. There's just one issue. This is a little bit funny, but what can I say? I don't know what to do about this. The vines, I don't know what to say. I put multiple, I put like 3 here before, and the mobs were just getting stuck in them so consistently. I put 2 sets of vines, and it seemed to have ameliorated a little bit, but they still get stuck. I don't know what to do about it. If I put just 1 here, and now that one, some mobs will just fall straight through and get fall damage anyway when landing at the bottom. I don't understand why, but I think vines kind of behave like the old water system, in which you had to fall through 3 blocks of water if you didn't want to take any fall damage, and 1 is not enough. That's why I put 2 vines there. But the stupid mobs keep on getting stuck there. That is hilarious looking. They're just like bouncing up and down, just like, hello. Oh, I have to find a fix for that. Shooting yourself with a bow to fly doesn't work really well in specific locations. When you're trying to reach in a 1 block of space, you can try a lot, and it is not going to work easily. Finally got up here now. I'm an idiot. Oh my gosh. I placed my vine right above these 2 pistons, which are acting as a stopper. So stupid. Plus, those 2 pistons are right now interfering with the Enderman puller, as you can see there, because the second piston activates by bud powering. This whole thing, this piston, needs to be moved 1 up, right there. And this thing has to be moved 1 up too. And this vine has to be moved a couple blocks up. I don't know, maybe like 4 or something. And we'll see if that fixes the problem. Really? That's just cheating! A chicken jockey clogged it up. Because he just floats down and gets into the vines and just decides, oh, I'm going to climb this up. And so he just stays there, and then all the other mobs get... why so many problems? A 1 in a 10,000 mob clogged the mob system. This is beautiful. Well, one thing I know for sure, at least the sword is working. We could do something like this. Oh, by the way, a whole lot of them are dying. I don't know why. Why they're dying after all the... Oh. Whoops! I didn't put a... Oh, I need a vine there after all. Oh, I could just put the vine on the block below the piston. But I need a vine there, or else the mobs will take fall damage when they land there. And then the Enderman will teleport, and... yeah, that's why I've got an Enderman on the beach, now that I think of it. We should put a vine there. We should remove the vine that's up here. And get only this vine and this vine to stop the mobs. And unclog this up and see if that will work. I think we got it working at 100% now. We got here all the zombies, the witches, and the Enderman. Here's one in there just to prove. And we have the skeletons here and the creepers here. You might notice there is a skeleton among the zombies. Actually, there are 2 skeletons among the zombies. That is fine. Those glitch when the system is processing the other mobs, and if a skeleton falls in just at the right time, it can be sucked in with the zombies. That is fine. The important part is that we make sure that no skeletons, well, no other mobs and skeletons make it into the skeleton, and no other mobs and creepers making it into the creepers. Those are the 2 I really want to make sure that I have always only this type of mob. So this is one that we can deal with for whatever we want to do with them. And this one is like all the rest, all the junk mobs. And these would probably just be killed off to a high place. And for these one, we can decide what we want to do with them. Maybe have a block retracting below, deciding if we want to make them fall into their doom, or transport it to somewhere else, or use them for a farm, or whatever we want to do with them. The only thing I might think there is still a problem with this farm, though, would be that some mobs get stuck in the vines again. And as you can see right there, that just happened. 2 skeletons are stuck into those vines. That is not good. We don't want to have to deal with that in the farm, and chicken jockeys can make that very likely if they fall here. So what I think I could do to fix it, if I eventually need, would be to make this entire shaft completely solid with vines. So all the mobs, every single one of them, even chicken jockeys and everything, would fall at the same speed, because it would be just going down the vines one after another. And as you probably know, mobs only climb vines when their hitboxes push against each other. So if one mob after one other just fall into vines, then they won't climb, and they'll just process just fine. So we might have to do that if the requirement needs, but I think this farm is pretty good so far. But anyways, I think that's all that we'll have time to do for this episode of my Minecraft Let's Play, episode 42. Pretty good progress. So we worked on the mob system, and we did it pretty much all working. We have to fix some things and tweak things around, but I'm pretty proud of how that turned out. I'm pretty proud of how we did so far. Sorry, by the way, I have a few notes to address here. Sorry for the big wait before this episode was released. Actually, this is like a week after I started recording that this segment is here. The first one was recorded a week ago. Just for you to know how much work goes behind these episodes, like all the testing, that was a big project right there. That thing was a big thing. And with real life being busier these days and that being a lot of testing, it just takes me a while sometimes to get one of these episodes out. But if an episode takes a while, even if it takes a month for me to release an episode, never really think that I give up on the series. Because even if the series is slow, I'm always thinking about it and working on my Let's Play almost every day in some way, working in this world, doing stuff here and there, trying to prepare for the next episode, or doing stuff that is not interesting for episode content between episodes. So I'm always doing something about that. And also, sorry for not having a Grassy Wednesday released earlier this week. For some reasons, I was too busy the day of the Grassy Wednesday when I was supposed to make it, and I just thought I would take a break for this week. I posted it on Twitter, and for you guys who follow me on Twitter, you probably saw it, and for the others, sorry for not having one out that time. Another big problem, I didn't want to spoil this thing, because this episode wasn't released by the time that it was the Wednesday for me to make my Grassy Wednesday. So I didn't want this big thing to be just showing in the back of the episode as I would be digging grass, well, mycelium, and I didn't want to spoil that. So that's another reason why I haven't gotten to make one. But there is one that's going to come up next Wednesday, I'm pretty sure, for those of you who like that series. And anyways, I'm rambling here. It's time to close it for today. Big work, big accomplishment, and good episode, and I'm happy with it. So I hope you are too, because if you're happy, then I'm happy. And that's all I want to do with this, is make someone happy in some way, making a smile on someone's face, have someone that feels good about watching this, and if you have a good comment to say, please say it. I always like to read them and respond to them, and yeah, that'll be it for this one. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. MaitreDesBlocs.